Peace to the fam. Peace to the fam. It's Young Giddy. I'm back. And I'm black. I'm black and I'm chiming in about knowledge. Not only knowledge, but the application of knowledge. And why that is more significant than just simply consuming the knowledge, but not applying the specifics or the logistics of what you consume into your reality. So knowledge per se is not power. The application is what ultimately is the true testament of power. So what follows once one consumes the knowledge, once one consumes the knowledge, is what you do with the knowledge. Is what ultimately gives you the true power, you know? So not only am I talking about knowledge, but just the importance of culturalizing intellectual, educational type of arenas, if that is the correct terminology, pardon me. So ultimately, I want to illuminate on not just knowledge, but the application of knowledge, but it's time that we start culturalizing and start trending book reading and just knowledge, period, and how there was once upon a time, if you trace the history, if you trace our history, there was one particular juncture in time that it was prohibited. It was not allowed for us to read. And it's a reason for that. It's a reason why they don't want you to consume or to be privy to certain aspects of life or certain plateaus of education or certain levels of knowledge, because they don't want you to be awake, so to speak. They don't want you to be cognizant, aware. They want you to be in a slumberous state continuously. So this subject matter, like I said, is knowledge, but it's to my people, Knowledge is power. The application of knowledge is what ultimately brings or manifests the true knowledge into reality, So I'm going to be annexing, aka attaching, some positive affirmations to this video. I'm going to be narrating a video that I'm going to be attaching to this, where another black leader, aka financial savant, look it up, savant, pardon me, because I know it's spelled Savant, if I'm not mistaken, but that's what I have the dictionary for, to make sure I'm precise and correct. I don't want to be giving out any misinformation. So pardon the temporary delay, but I want to make sure I'm giving out the correct spellage of this particular word, savant. Dr. Boyce Watkins is another savant in our community that is very robust when it comes to economics. He's very advanced when it comes to finances in all arenas. He has his PhD in finance. Pardon me. The correct spelling of savant is you're going to have to pardon me. Please pardon me, because this is... Savant. Savant. Look it up. So, once again, knowledge. And there's a particular reason why society portrays the black man in a particular aspect. It's a particular reason why we're fed a very finite amount of information. It's a particular reason for that, you know. It's a particular reason why the music frequency is the way that it is, you know. You have certain powers that be that doesn't want to ignite that flame within anybody, you know. Pardon me. They don't want to ignite that light within a particular segment of the population. That particular segment has been oppressed, has been under tyranny, has been subjected to the most heinous and degrading acts known to man, i.e. black people, i.e. the black man, black woman, and child. So this particular topic is to just emphasize the importance of knowledge, the importance of reading, and the importance of the application of what you consume, you know. But ultimately, what is first and foremost is picking up the book, you know, and reading it and actually digesting it and knowing that there is, and knowing that you should always want to understanding the assault on the black man, black manhood, and black masculinity. Because it's real, you know, it's real. The attack is real, and it's manifested in so many different aspects. But I don't want to deviate. I just want to emphasize and overly illuminate on knowledge. Get that knowledge, black man. There's nothing wrong with it. Soak it up. Consume it. Apply it. Each one teach one. Peace to the people. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button. Stop being lazy. Hit the like button. If you really appreciate and if you really appreciate and if you really can and if my message resonates with you, please hit the like button. You know, hit the like button. That's the least you can do. Share it. You know, I'm pretty sure it's one person you can conjure up mentally or you can share this video to, you know. Peace to the fam. Like, share, subscribe. Young Diddy. And I'm black. And I'm going to stay black. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. I wanted to tell you guys about something that I just read in the media about book banning in prison. I'm going to read this off of my phone here. Somebody sent me this article, it's in the Huffington Post, and it says, Arizona has banned prisoners from reading a book that discusses the impact of the criminal justice system on black men, drawing outcry from First Amendment advocates who say the move is censorship. The American Civil Liberties Union called on the Arizona Department of Corrections this week to rescind the ban on Chokehold, Policing Black Men, the book by Paul Butler, a former federal prosecutor who examines law enforcement and mass incarceration through his treatment of African American men. Now, you know, this is interesting to me. I know Paul Butler. I remember once he actually took a great stand on some really important issues, and he's a Georgetown professor, and I reached out to him to tell him I applaud his work, I applaud his courage. He actually had a showdown with a white woman on NPR, and I think he's a great brother, a good black man, and he's one of the best. But anyway, the fact that they're banning this book, shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I think it's only a surprise to people who think that this system is somehow unbiased, or that racism is a thing of the past. I remember when I wanted to go visit a guy named Mario Lloyd, who was serving I think 14 life sentences for a nonviolent drug conviction back in the 1980s. We were trying to work to help him get out, or at least get some sort of pardon or hearing or something. And I remember that it took a year. It took a year for me to get approved to even go to the prison, because I think that somebody Googled me and was like, we don't want this guy here, right? And that's why, and that speaks to the point that I made to you guys, that the black man is a political prisoner for the most part when it comes to mass incarceration. When it comes to the conquering of a people, the first thing you do is you eliminate their access to information and knowledge. You discourage them from pursuing it. You try to discredit anybody who brings a liberating message. You punish anybody who tries to share that message, right? You kill out the messengers. You ban ideas, right? That's why they encourage the black man to remain ignorant. That's why they encourage the black man to not want to read. That's why they put out music, deliberately propaganda, with rappers who act like they can't even spell their mama's names, and they make this the culture amongst black males, to the point that a lot of black men don't have to be blocked from knowledge. They don't want the damn knowledge. They don't want the fucking knowledge. Okay. And so ultimately the ban on this book by the prison system really should speak to the value and the power of knowledge, information, and critical thinking skills, right? Paul Butler is a good brother. Again, I told you, we're not buddies, but I know him and we've talked. And he's a black man who identifies with what black men go through, and he's breaking down the system that these black men are being affected by. And what happens is that when black men are exposed to these ideas, you see an awakening. That's what it means to be woke. Being woke means you're conscious, and you're like, what the hell? What is this? Wait a minute. What is that what y'all did to me? Right? That's what a conscious person does. An unconscious person is like, right? They're just out. An unconscious person is asleep. Or in a coma. You can do anything to that person. A person who's conscious and alert is going to be like, whoa, wait, get up off me, right? You see? So ultimately, they don't want inmates to be conscious, and they don't want them to be woke, because if they are conscious and alert and understand what's going on, what's happening to them, then what's going to happen is they're going to start to question the system and start challenging that system. So it's fascinating that the book was banned. If I were a racist and a white supremacist, I would ban that book too, because the most dangerous black man in the world is a black man who knows who the hell he is. The most dangerous black man in the world is a black man who has access to knowledge. The most dangerous black man in the world is a black man who has information that helps him to understand and dismantle the system around him. The scariest black man in the world is a black man that's obtained critical thinking skills, which is why critical thinking skills are not encouraged, particularly through the music that is marketed mostly to black men, that expresses the image of the black man in America. You can't have critical thinking skills and knowledge and information if other black men are mass marketing to black men that you should be high and drunk all the time. Pay attention to how many rappers are high and drunk all the time, are marketing, these drugs that fuck up your brain for life. Ain't no accident, y'all. It ain't no accident. I'll leave you with this last point. Then I gotta run. Me and the woman gonna go for a little run. In investing, with stock markets and things like that, there's this concept called insider trading. Insider trading is when you have information that other people don't have, and it allows you to make trades and to buy stocks and sell them in a way that you can actually make more money than other people because you have information they don't have. That's what they refer to as information asymmetry. Information asymmetry is a characteristic of a market that is bad, where the bad guys are able to make money off the good guys because the bad guys have information the good guys don't have. In other words, that's why Martha Stewart went to prison and now she's hanging out with Snoop Dogg, right? Well, basically, one of the things that's really true, and you guys know I'm a finance professor. I've been studying finance for 25, 30 years, a long time. Not even that. I can't even add up. It's been a long time. One of the things I can tell you is that from an ideological and mathematical standpoint, information is one of the most valuable assets that a person can have when it comes to wealth building. Did you know that? Information, literally, if I have more information than you, I can get rich and you can't. Just like, think about a lottery ticket. If I know what the numbers are going to be on the lottery when the balls come out of the machine, I've got information you don't have. I can get rich off of that, right? So the reason I bring this point up is because people who make money off you, people who have power over you, people who seek to oppress you, they love to have information asymmetry over you. They love to have information that you don't have, and they love to restrict your access to information because they know that when you get information, you will have wealth. And when you have wealth, you will have power. And when you have power, it's very difficult to oppress you. And that's why they banned this fucking book. That's why they don't let this law professor's books into the prison, because they want to maintain information asymmetry over the black man so they can keep him incarcerated, keep him locked up. So if you want to support white supremacy, if you want to be a Klansman, a black Klansman, because we got a whole lot of them out there, then keep on being ignorant. If you want to be a black Klansman, then keep on promoting stupidity and ignorance and a lack of knowledge amongst black men. If you want to be a black Klansman, then keep black men a step behind when it comes to having access to knowledge. If you want to help them out, if you want to help out the white supremacists, then don't read no damn books, because when you do that, you're maintaining the information asymmetry, which helps them maintain their power advantage, which helps them maintain their advantages when it comes to wealth and everything else. And it also allows them to not just oppress you, but to actually make money off you, because very few industries make money for white people like the prison industrial complex. So you, sir, are their cash cow. You are their chicken, and they are KFC, and they eating you for lunch every damn day when you refuse to pick up knowledge. So go get that knowledge, black man. That's what you need to do. If you want to join our organization for black men, feel free to join us at blackmenunited.net. If you're a black man, join us at blackmenunited.net. We're bringing black men together around the world to pursue causes and issues that matter to black men. Also, hit the thumbs up button on this video before you go. And last but not least, if you want a free e-copy of my book, It Takes a Village to Raise the Bar, go to drboycewatkins.net. That's drboycewatkins.net. I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Share this with a black man you know. Share this video, because we all got to share knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power. Information is power. And that's proven not just as a generally feel-good idea. That's actually proven as a mathematical concept. I just explained it to you. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
I forgot the Lord anointed me. I forgot that I was God. I forgot that I was free. I forgot that I was king of the jungle until I remember